Are you interested in learning more about France that you probably weren't aware of? Well then, stick around this video. It should come as no surprise that there are an infinite number of things to learn about France, given that it is one of the nations that is visited the most around the world. It doesn't matter if you're interested in the country's long and eventful history, its role in the democratization of other parts of the world, its leading position in the haute couture industry, or even its mass production of two of the most beloved things in the world, wine and cheese. There is a great deal to learn, take in, and fall in love with regarding France. Even while most tourists come to the country to see its well-known landmarks and charming cities, not many delve deeper to learn about the country's profoundly ingrained history and culture. Therefore, to assist you in gaining a more in-depth understanding of the nation, we will be discussing some of the most fascinating facts about France, as well as the countless reasons why the nation is a favorite among travelers from all over the world. Highest number of Nobel Prize winners in literature in the world. One of the most astounding facts about France is that it holds the record for the most people who have won the Nobel Prize in literature out of any other country in the globe. This statistic is a testament to the country's thriving and diverse art and culture. Because this stunning nation has produced some of the world's most esteemed authors, political thinkers, and philosophers, it should be no surprise that more than 15 different people have been honored with the prize since it was first presented. Famous French authors who have been awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature include Sully Prudhomme, Romain Rolland, Roger Martin Dugard, Claude Simon, and others. Sully Prudhomme was a poet from France and was the recipient of the very first Nobel Prize in Literature, which was awarded to him in 1901. The motto of France is Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité. The French Revolution and the subsequent overthrow of the country's corrupt nobility is a well-known historical event. The slogan Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité, liberty, equality, and fraternity in English, was frequently used in the large public proceedings during the French Revolution, which brought change to not only France, but also sparked liberty movements across the world. France is home to the world's most famous cycling race, Tour de France. The Tour de France is the most prestigious cycling competition that takes place in France for people all over the world, and it has been running continuously since 1903. A celebration that began more than a century ago as a means of advertising for the Lotto newspaper in order to improve their sales. Today, it sees approximately 200 cyclists racing across France in various different parts over the course of 23 days. During the competition, the cyclists compete across a total distance of 3,200 kilometers, and there are millions of fans there to cheer them on. In addition to being the most difficult and well-known tour in cycling, which is why every cyclist dreams of competing in it, the tour also travels through numerous regions of France, and sometimes even a few countries in the region's immediate vicinity, providing spectators with a glimpse into a variety of French communes. France is the largest country in the European Union. This is one of the interesting facts about France that quite a few people would find to be quite a surprise. France is the largest country among the member states that comprise the European Union. Its total landmass is exactly 543,940 kilometers. That's 210,016 square miles. Exactly 134 million acres, making it the continent's most extensive nation. Nevertheless, it is the third largest country in all of Europe, trailing only Ukraine and Russia in that regard. France is nicknamed Le Hexagone. Le Hexagone is one of the many nicknames given to France due to the country's distinctive form. This, on the other hand, is limited to the region of mainland France and does not include any of the overseas territories. Le Hexagone gets its name from the fact that it is a six-sided polygon, with three of its sides connected to the land: Belgium, Luxembourg, Germany, Switzerland, Italy, and Spain, and the other three sides connected to the water. The government awards parents medals for raising their kids well. One of the more interesting and unusual fun facts about France is that the government gives out medals called the Médaille de la Famille Française, which literally translates to Medal of the French Family, to parents who successfully and healthily raise their children. The purpose of this program was to encourage parents to have more children, as well as to treat all of their children with respect and provide enough care for them. This would ultimately result in a more joyful population and, in the long run, a workforce that is more productive and satisfied. Even though it's merely a decorating medal, quite a few families, particularly those with large families and children who have reached the age of 16, have participated in this event ever since it was first held in 1920. This is especially true for families with older children. The Statue of Liberty was a gift from France to the US. One of the exciting things about France that most people don't realize is that the Statue of Liberty, the most famous monument in the United States, and more especially in the city of New York, was a gift from France. It was a gift to recognize the partnership between France and the United States during the time of the American Revolution, and ever since that time, it has remained one of the most cherished gifts given by one nation to another. France has a law that requires nearly 35% of the music on all private radios to be French. A rule in France forces all private and public radio stations in the country, regardless of ownership, to play roughly 35% French music. This law is somewhat peculiar. The rule was initially established at 40%. Still, it was later lowered to 35% to honor, maintain, and promote French music, while also protecting French radio stations from being taken over by English foreign music. It was created in 1994. These facts about France perfectly capture the lively and interesting location that France, with so much to offer in every field, from art and cuisine to history and culture to politics and more. Did you learn anything new about France? Comment down below and tell us what you think. Also, subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks for watching. See you at the next one.